Good day and welcome back to the Family Cyber Clinic. This week we're going to be addressing a concern, a huge concern that the clinic has about how we treat messages or posts. As you can see on the screen, the clinic is insisting that we must verify a post or information that we receive before we consider posting it, reposting it, retweeting it, or forwarding it on. It is crucially important. Apart from the fact that we could be forwarding on fake news, there's also the possibility, especially around the area of emails, that we could be forwarding on inappropriate content. For example, you receive an email and in the content or the body of the email message, it gives you a little idea of what, the information that you're reading is all about. But there's also an attachment, and many of us don't even open the attachment. We just forward it on because it has a juicy subject line or juicy initial narrative. And you can see the dangers. The dangers are real, where we could be forwarding filth to people we claim to love. And I get it. I really do get it that we are well-meaning people. You get it. You get information, a very juicy subject line about a deal that is so good or too good to be true, and you want to quickly forward it on to your loved one, friends, acquaintances. And we get that. I get it. I get and I understand that well-meaning people will want to do that. But in your well-meaningness, if there's anything like that, but in your good-natured approach to life, wanting others to prosper and all that, you could well be passing on inappropriate content, inaccurate content also to these people you claim to love. And so the best thing to do is to verify the content. And what do I mean by that? Yeah, you get an email, find out from the person who sent the email or SMS or WhatsApp message, is the information from you? And have you verified the content yourself? Give me more information. And I know that in 2021, that seems bogus. It seems lame. It seems rigid. But that's what taking care of our young ones will involve. Because don't forget that the content you receive, if inappropriate, will not only affect you, it will affect those you're forwarding the messages onto and all those around the world who are connected to you. So it's important that we verify. It simply is best practice for the times that we're in. And it shouldn't be a huge burden to just do that extra work to make sure that the information you're sending on is legit. Okay, so I don't want a situation where you feel, okay, this is too manual, this is too clumsy, hence I'm just going to forward it on. That is really the bad way or the wrong way to go. So let's verify the message. Let's do some research. And if we still feel after that it's worth sending on to those connected to you, then do so. At least you've exercised due diligence. An example, so that you don't think I'm sort of plugging this out of the air and making it up. WhatsApp recently, well, it's not even WhatsApp that is sending the messages, but there's a hoax, a message that's out there that claims that we must, fill out some sort of form or send some sort of letter. I really don't have it to hand, but ultimately it's saying that you do not authorize WhatsApp to delete your messages, to use your messages, and also, and you have X amount of time to do so before you lose the opportunity to prevent WhatsApp from doing it themselves. I know, and again, that's just down to research. I know that WhatsApp do not operate that way. I read their policies, I read their rules, I know how they engage. I also know that end-to-end encryption is enabled. So there's so many things that I know about WhatsApp that will place me in an advantageous position when I receive rogue messages like that. So I won't forward it on. In the message, it tells you that you should forward this on to 10 people in your groups. You can see the hazard. You can see the issue. So you forwarding it on, you're forwarding fake news, which people are going to react to. People trust you. In fact, I've also read that it's not just appropriate to pay attention to what you write. It's also appropriate to know whose site you're commenting on, or whose site you're giving a like, whose message you are giving a like or a dislike to. So it applies across the platform, what we write, what we ourselves post, and what we do to what we receive from others. Whether it's a like, whether it's a comment, we must make sure that we are doing it from an informed position. Little research, okay? A little research. It has never hurt anyone to do some research, okay? And I know that because we're involving our families now, our young ones, I'm saying and I'm asking us to go the extra mile. I'm asking us to go that further. Make sure you research the information you're forwarding it on, okay? And it is vital. Absolutely so. It's vital that we must do exactly that. And I know that the other habits that we have, where if we get content or a message from our loved one or someone connected to us, to give them credit, we allow the forwarded message to stay in view, so that whoever receives it from you, who is now a proxy, will know that it's not originating from you. As noble and as wise as that may sound to you, it doesn't take away the responsibility you have for the content you have passed on. Okay? So we must be diligent. We must be diligent. There's just no way I can dress this up. We must be diligent. Verify the post or messages you receive before you forward it on. And this will affect chain messages, chain emails. Don't get sucked in. No matter how juicy the subject line is, don't get sucked in. You're responsible. You're culpable for the information you share on the internet. Okay? I hope that hasn't been too hard. It just seems a bit, but honestly, I hope it's worth it. Okay? We never like ending our broadcast without giving you an opportunity to, become a part of this family. We release videos every weekday. And at the end of each month, a Saturday at noon, you have an opportunity to engage me on a live Q&A one-on-one, okay? I will look forward to you doing something about this information you've received, and I want you to be a part of this family. Like this content if it's been beneficial to you, and share it amongst your family and friends. Hopefully, I'm not in that category where you cannot trust. If you want to verify what I do, go wild. Go wild on the portal and look at the videos. And I hope, by God, that will convince you to share this information with your family. Okay, I've been your host, Lawrence Edem. Until next week, God bless and goodbye.